When you started out, let's say, I mean, you were the owner's daughter, so you would have had some privileges, entitlement, and aye, ma'am, बैठिए. Employees would say, aye, you know. How was it for you?
When sales came to me is when I felt the pressure of numbers. We were around 110, 120 crores. And I was like, even if we don't grow, I just don't want it to fall.
Meera Chauhan is the CEO of Tricolite Electrical Industries, a fourth-generation electrical manufacturing company that has grown into a business with nearly rupees 400 crores in annual revenue.
I never wanted to be in the forefront of anything. I was very happy being on the shop floor.
The company is trusted by some of the biggest global names in electrical industry. इस एपिसोड में हम उनकी जर्नी को डिकोड करेंगे। कैसे उन्होंने एक लेगेसी बिजनेस को नेक्स्ट लेवल पे स्केल किया, कैसे उन्होंने मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज का ट्रस्ट जीता और एक लॉन्ग लास्टिंग कल्चर बिल्ड किया।
Two of the biggest multinationals globally, Schneider and ABB. Tricolite is one of the oldest partners. And among the hundreds of partners that they may have, Tricolite's respect is like really on top. So how did you guys do that? But you would be much younger as a director than some of the old people. Did that create any rift or unhappiness in their mind?
I think I had to consciously earn for my respect. Make a plan. Write down a plan. Write down what will it take you to achieve that plan, right? If I want to become 200, how will I become 200? Write the how down, then focus on the how.
Some of our, learners have very tough fathers.
Yeah.
जिनके
Good.
आगे बोल नहीं सकते,
अच्छी बात है।
बोलने जाओ तो आइडिया रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा, लेकिन आइडिया जरूरी है, उनको जिम्मेवारी भी दी है, उनकी बात भी नहीं सुन रहे हैं, तो वो कह भाई क्या करूं, काम तो आपने दे दिया, सुन रहे नहीं हो।
ज़रूरत है तो 12 घंटे भी काम करना पड़ेगा यार, कुछ नहीं होता है. There's nothing like work-life balance. There's balance, and that balance is in your head, not in the hours.
So good evening, friends. Good evening, Meera ji. Thank you so much for coming over to Masters Union. We have been waiting for this day for very long with bated breath, which will be that day when, we can sort of call you over and introduce you to our students of Owners and Promoters Management Program. So this is a freewheeling chat, and the purpose of this chat is to, next generation of the family businesses to see your journey and, from that figure out if there are any lessons for them, either as, inheritors or as business owners and for their business. So let's start with your personal journey. So I have reliably learned that you wanted to be an architect and you took some other path. So I want to know how much of that diversion was because of your belonging to a business family and the responsibilities that you had.
So yes, first of all, thank you very much for having me here. It's always exciting to have conversations, and I'll be grateful and happy if there is something from my life that can add value to everybody who's sitting here. Hindsight, I honestly don't feel there's anything special that I've done because my mantra has only been to keep flowing. It has always been to say yes to life and don't oppose it too much. Don't fight with what is happening naturally. So a lot of questions, I think my answer is going to be quite repetitive, but I think that's how I've lived it, and it has so far been absolutely successful and satisfying. So question being, yes, I wanted to become an architect. I was quite good at creative arts. I was a very hands-on person. I used to love working with my hands, sketching, crafts, painting. That was all music, vocals. So I honestly never thought that while I was growing up that I will join the family business, because until my graduation, there was no conversation about it in the house. So, and I come from a family, Punjabi family, conventional Punjabi family, where we're only two daughters. It's me and my younger sister.
But when you started out, let's say, I mean, you were the owner's daughter, so you would have had some privileges, entitlement, and aye, ma'am, बैठिए. Employees would say, aye, How was it for you?
हाँ, था.
होता ही है ना
मेरे
सर?
पास गाड़ी थी, मेरे पास एक्सेस था, मेरे पास एक मतलब मेरे पास एक्सेस था कि मैं कहीं पे भी जा सकती हूँ, किसी से भी बात कर सकती हूँ, बट मेरे पास पावर नहीं थी। मैं किसी अपने सीनियर को जाके ये नहीं बोल सकती थी कि आप क्या कर रहे हैं, ज़रा मुझे दिखाइए। I was
But you were given a specific role,
given a very specific
and who was
task.
your boss? Who were you reporting to?
Different people.
Not your father.
No,
I mean,
no,
you were reporting
no,
to an employee.
Never to my father.
Means being the owner's daughter, you were reporting to an employee.
Yeah.
And like how senior or to were.
So in an organization structure, if I can actually pull out those organization structures, probably I'll have 2003, 4 organization structures in my laptop. And it'll be interesting to see who I was reporting to. But it was never my dad. And it was always somebody senior in that domain. My first task that I was given was to go to the store because I was not an engineer. I had no idea about the product. So the only way was go to the store, get familiar with the raw material, start making the inventory. And उस टाइम पे कोई सैप वैप नहीं होता था और कोई कंप्यूटर्स भी बहुत कम लोगों के पास होते थे। तो मेरे को बोला गया था कि जाके स्टॉक देखो, क्या पड़ा हुआ है, कितना पड़ा हुआ है, so that I'm just able to recognize, what is a meter, what is an ammeter, what is a voltmeter, just so that I get familiar with the material. And then my next thing was कि कंपनी को ISO systems चाहिए, तो आप 3 ISO systems ये हैं, आप इनकी मैनुअल बनाइए और प्रोसेसेस।
So you were job rotated.
Job rotated.
ऐसा नहीं है कि एक ही फंक्शन में तो मतलब you.
No, for the initial first 5 years, I think I was in HR.
Okay.
And then systems kind of just came along with it. When I say systems, the ISOs, right? So the manuals and processes and SOPs that you have to write for ISO 9000, then I went for 14,000, then I went for 18,000. So you have to write everything, right? You have to make the checklist, you have to make the documentation, you have to make sure that every department and function is following that process. So that's how I learned the entire organization's working. And then from there, I think I moved on to operations a little bit. Then I moved on to finance, then IT, then sales, and then I think it was pretty much everything.
So let's say when you're reporting to, let's say, the HR head or the sales head, let's say you're reporting to the sales head, in whichever function, would he really, treat you as a subordinate? Or he would try to.
नहीं करते, देखो उनको भी पता है that you are the owner's daughter, so you always are treated with a softer hand. You're not treated the way he's not going to speak to you like the way he speaks to everybody else.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I want to do.
He is not going to do it, but you have to be cognizant of delivering, and I think that pressure or that requirement for me to prove myself was much higher.
Well, you had targets. You had to deliver things.
I had to deliver things. And I had to answer in a room filled with other people. And I was questioned like anybody else.
So generally there is this, impression that the next gen has it easy. So suppose, if I was to compare the level of hard work or pressure on you versus a non-family, was it more on you or more on the non-family seniors?
I think same था। देखो मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगता कि मेरे पे ज़्यादा था और जो बाकी लोग हैं उन पे कम था। When sales came to me is when I felt the pressure of numbers. And that point in time, I think my only instinct was that even if we don't grow, we were around 110, 120 crores. And I was like, even if we don't grow, I just don't want it to fall. So I was
holding fort.
Just desperately making sure that we don't slip. Even if we, don't grow, but we just stay where we are and are able to serve the customers that we have and not put up a poor face in front of them. That's when I felt it.
But you felt the heat much more at that time?
Yeah.
The heat was much more? Yeah, because number pressure is, a different type of pressure.
Yeah. And you're not like today also. I as a CEO, of course, you always have the number pressure.
Yeah.
No, not that anybody is asking me from outside, but it's in your own thing that you've committed to a board, to someone formally, and declared it to the organization of 500, 700 people that we will do so much this year. And if you don't make it happen, then
You don't feel good about
you
yourself.
don't feel good about yourself.
Yeah. And did the, behavior of the people who were, okay, kind of your bosses, of course, with the, kid glove, did that change when you became a director? I mean, could you
It
perceptibly
took
see
time. No, it
Okay.
took time. It
ऐसा
took
नहीं है
time.
कि
Just
one-
that, just by changing my designation, it didn't happen.
But you would be much younger as a director than some of the old people. Did that create any rift or unhappiness in their mind?
I think I had to consciously earn for my respect.
So that's another lesson that if
You have to. Just because you're the owner's child and you've inherited this and you can be called a chairman or an MD or a director or founder, doesn't mean that you're good at what you're doing.
But because you had worked long enough and grown up from
Yeah, but
HR, so
if
that's
you-
why
but
that
I
helped you
was-
to.
But I was still not the technical person. And I had to prove myself that I can add value to a discussion at a technical forum. And why would somebody respect me? No, why would somebody listen to me? Unless they feel I can really add value to their work, they're not going to. वो आपके चेहरे पे बोल देंगे हाँ जी बहुत अच्छे हाँ जी, but they don't care a shit about you. Internally, they don't.
Yeah, so actually that's a
be
different
aware
type of
it.
pressure.
They don't. Unless you prove and your work speaks for itself, unless they see that you can add value to their work, they will not respect you.
Just by the title or okay, great. So now let's come to the business side more, that you've seen Tricolite grow from modest whatever 30, 40, 50, 100, 200. So what are the lessons because all the students or learners here are hungry for growth. Okay, they want to become multi-100 crore enterprise, and it all has happened. You've seen it all. So what does it take to grow exponentially?
Focus. And make a list of things you don't have to do. Very important. Again, focus. Make a plan. Write down a plan. Write down what will it take you to achieve that plan. Right? If I want to become 200, how will I become 200? Write the how down. Then focus on the how. And anything that is not on your paper, don't entertain. It's so easy to get distracted today. So easy to get distracted because the kind of opportunities around us are immense. मैं ये भी कर लेती हूँ, मैं वो भी कर लेता हूँ, ये भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, मैं इसके साथ भी पार्टनरशिप कर लेता हूँ, ये भी बहुत अच्छी बातें कर रहा है, ये भी कोई बिजनेस दे देगा. नहीं, आप एक प्लान बनाओ और उस प्लान को कैसे करना है वो लिखो. 4 लोगों से पूछो, अकेले मत बनाओ. कंसल्ट करो उस प्लान को बनाने में. सब कुछ आपको नहीं आता है. बी अवेयर ऑफ दिस. यू डोंट हैव द आंसर्स टू एवरीथिंग. आस्क पीपल, देन राइट अ प्लान. व्हेन यू राइट अ प्लान, देन स्टिक टू द प्लान. डोंट चेंज योर प्लान मिडवे. 3 बार ही गए, वो कस्टमर वो काम ही नहीं कर रहा तो ड्रॉप कर दिया. छोड़ो, ये तो इसमें तो हो ही नहीं रहा, मैं दूसरा देख लेता हूँ.
But it's very difficult to keep the guardrails in family business because when you're growing, the opportunities are also walking up to you, isn't it? ये भी कर लो, वो भी कर लो. But how do you have those guardrails?
That's what I'm saying. It will all come with a plan. आपको बैठ के प्लान बनाना पड़ेगा कि मुझे इस साल क्या करना है.
अगर उस प्लान में फिट हो रहा है तो
अगर आपने प्लान बनाया, मुझे ये पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री में काम करना है, ठीक है, तो आप उस इंडस्ट्री को 1 साल तो दीजिए. आप उस इंडस्ट्री में कौन से मेजर प्लेयर्स हैं, कौन से कंसल्टेंट्स हैं, कौन से इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं, उस इंडस्ट्री में आप कैसे घुस सकते हैं, उस इंडस्ट्री का कंपटीशन क्या है, उस इंडस्ट्री में अभी माल कौन बेच रहा है, आपको कौन वहाँ पे एंटरटेन करेगा. How many people have you met in that industry?
So you had all this documented?
We had to.
I mean, you had KPIs,
we-
annual plan, all those things.
We always had KPIs.
I mean, from
That's a different
how big
thing.
were you at that time?
Hardly anything. I think we did KPIs when I joined HR. We were
And
not
what was the
even for
turnover at
30,
that time?
40 crores.
30, 40 crores.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people feel ये KPI यार ठीक है 500 करोड़ 200 पे पहुंच के तब करेंगे अभी क्या जरूरत.
देखो सिस्टम ना किसी को हर्ट नहीं करता. कायदे से काम करना किसी को तकलीफ नहीं देता. पर इसके लिए पेशेंस चाहिए. और ये टॉप से ही आता है. अगर आप अपनी गाड़ी उस जगह पे वैसे ही सीधे 2 लाइन के बीच में खड़ी करेंगे हर रोज, तो आपके नीचे वाला जो देखेगा ना आपको, वो भी वैसे ही खड़ी करेगा. और अगर आपकी गाड़ी रोज आड़ी तिरछी खड़ी होएगी, कभी इधर कर दी, कभी उधर कर दी, कभी यहाँ कर दी, कभी वहाँ कर दी, तो नीचे वाले को लगेगा ऐसे यही तरीका है काम करने का. सो आई थिंक focus, make a plan, talk to people about the plan, write down the how, write down the challenges that you're going to face, that you perceive will happen, write down how you will mitigate those challenges. ज़रूरी नहीं है जो आप लिख रहे हो ये सब सच हो जाएगा. हो सकता है इसमें से आधे से ज़्यादा काम भी ना करे, बट एटलीस्ट थिंक थ्रू इट. सोचो तो सही उसके बारे में. ये नहीं कि बस उठा और जो आ रहा है करते जा रहे हैं, जो आ रहा है करते जा रहे हैं.
So the other thing is that, you know, I mean, the two of the biggest multinationals globally, Schneider and ABB, Tricolite is one of the oldest partners. And among the hundreds of partners that they may have, Tricolite's respect is like really on top. And some of the players who are larger than you in turnover are not as respected. और इतना भाव आपको, you know, Tricolite gets more भाव or attention. You know, if an expatriate is coming from France or, you know, Germany or US, I mean, they'll always come, and there were people much bigger than Tricolite, are also. So what does it take to firstly earn the respect of an MNC and to sustain it? Because sustaining that respect, because their eye is very, very sharp. I mean, they are even watching, you know, the dust on the table and, you know, how did somebody open the gate and they're watching everything, you know, because, yeah. So how did you guys do that?
I think there's only one answer to it. Nobody is talking to me because I'm nice, I'm gentle, I'm good looking, no one's talking to me because of all this. They're only talking to me because my product and my organization is consistently delivering. The day Tricolite team stops to deliver, the day my product starts to fail, all this respect is going to go. कोई नहीं आएगा मेरे घर, कोई एक्सपैट्रिएट आने वाला नहीं है, कोई, ये जितनी अटेंशन मुझे इसीलिए मिल रही है, ये इसीलिए मिल रही है because there is a product that is performing and delivering, and there is a consistency in our performance. And that will happen when you make sure that no matter what, I will not compromise on the delivery. आप मुझे मार्जिन 10% दीजिए, आप मुझे मार्जिन 5% दीजिए. हो सकता है आपको कुछ ऑर्डर कम मार्जिन पे भी उठाने पड़े, पर जो कम मार्जिन पे माल आपने ऑर्डर उठाया, अगर आपने उसका रॉ मटेरियल बदल दिया, इस 5% को 10% करने के चक्कर में आपने कहा यार इसमें ए ग्रेड की जगह बी ग्रेड मटेरियल लगा दो. बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक. Don't do that. Stay very, very true to your integrity of whatever you do. Don't compromise on the quality irrespective of the value of the order.
Even if the customer is bargaining hard with you.
They will, that's their right. आप दे देते हो किसी को ऐसे?
नहीं तो कस्टमर क्या पैसे नहीं दे रहा और आप कह रहे हो कि क्वालिटी भी अच्छी दो.
देनी पड़ेगी यार, आपका नाम लगा हुआ है उसके साथ.
And this
किसको जाके बोलोगे? कल को आपका प्रोडक्ट फेल हो जाता है कहीं पे, किसको जाके बोलोगे कि मुझे इसने कम दाम में ऑर्डर दिया था इसीलिए मैंने प्रोडक्ट फेल करा दिया? कोई पूछेगा भी नहीं आपसे, और वो न्यूज़ ऐसे फैलेगी मार्केट में कि आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा।
So you guys have zero tolerance on that part, right?
Zero tolerance.
And this good relationship with ABB, Schneider,
Sorry,
and respect.
just to the last question, I want to
Yeah.
add one more thing. So
Yeah,
one
sure.
is you deliver consistently, and the other is you always try and improve what you're doing. The other reason why we have respect in the market is because we always try to do something new. We were always pushing the envelope of
Continuous improvement.
continuously upping, whether it was our infrastructure, whether it was the machine. We always put in more money than we earned.
So that was my next question. That you invested in CNC machines and state of the art when the volume did not justify. And what I historically is that, अरे यार क्या कर रहे हो? कोई और तो कर नहीं रहा, तुमको क्या पड़ी है? So why did you front load the capex when, as a sharp, frugal businessman, it didn't make sense? Am I right? If you had taken advice from anybody, you say, यार ये तो गलत कर रहे हो.
There are two ways of looking at it. One is, to say कि इतना पैसा लगाऊंगा, इतना पैसा मिलेगा, लगाऊं कि नहीं लगाऊं? हाँ? So you're measuring everything in money.
ROI terms,
Yes,
ROI,
money.
payback, money.
Money. That's the only way that you are measuring everything. But when I put in something that is state of the art, that is the first in the country, what is the value that brings to me? When I can say that we were the first ones in the country to introduce this, we were the first one in the country to do this, we were the first ones to get that machine, and then everybody started following. To be a leader,
पर उसकी कोई business value है?
आएगी, बट आप अगर हर चीज को पैसे में तोलोगे तो वो सही तरीका नहीं है बिजनेस करने का। तुमको 2 रुपए दिए, तुम मुझे कितना दोगे वापस? लाइफ में ऐसा नहीं होता है, नेचर ऐसे काम नहीं करती है। आप एक बीज लगाते हो और फिर आपको फल मिलता है। वो क्या बीज देता है क्या आपको वापस पेड़? भैया बीज लगाया था, बीज ले लो। ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं होता ऐसा। Nature does. Look around you. You'll plant something, you'll get a vegetable, you'll get a fruit. You don't get the same thing back from nature. Right? So don't become so kind of dog-headed about measuring everything in money.
Great point. So let's talk about now digitization. Tricolite was also among the first ones to do SAP when people didn't have a sasta ERP.
Yeah.
And what was your turnover at that time?
I don't remember. The first time we did ERP, which was Navision, which was a Microsoft product, I think we were less than 100.
You were less than 100 and you
Yeah.
did Navision.
Yeah.
And what would have been the cost?
And don't know.
Crore or
हाँ,
more?
कुछ होगा ऐसा ही था, close to something. And but again, the dog-headedness of putting a world.
But क्या जरूरत थी? और तो कोई लगा नहीं रहा था?
देखो जरूरत तो कुछ भी नहीं होती। आपको क्या जरूरत है इतनी महंगी शर्ट पहनने की?
अच्छा लग रहा है?
नहीं, क्यों पे अच्छा लग रहा है? पहन लो, 10 रुपए की मिलती है वहाँ, सिकंदरपुर में मिलती है, ठेले पे ले लो। क्या जरूरत है भाई मुझे ये कपड़ा पहनने की? आप इतने जूते
नहीं, बट
आपने
और तो
अच्छी-
कोई
क्या
कर नहीं
जरूरत
रहा
है?
और तो कोई नहीं कर रहा था SAP उस वक्त।
तो again, stop measuring yourself with, you have to break this mold यार, कि दूसरे क्या बोलेंगे, दूसरे के हिसाब से चलना है, दूसरा क्या सोच रहा है, वो ऐसे कर रहा है तो मैं भी ऐसे करूं. You have to get out of this if you really want to succeed in what you're doing. You have to break this. You have to leave it behind you. Because it's all just noise. It doesn't matter. You might fail. We failed at a lot of stuff. We set up a complete contract manufacturing of busways for GE.
Yeah.
The country didn't even have busways that time.
Right.
I mean,
And you had a
it might be
collaboration with
We had
GE.
a collaboration with GE. We bought machines worth lakhs. It's still lying dumped. They're still lying there. And that project failed. We started
But
something.
that didn't deter you from making further capex. डरे नहीं उसके बाद?
यार आप एक बार ही गिरते हो तो क्या आप साइकिल पे दोबारा नहीं चढ़ते हो?
डर तो लगता है.
क्यों लगता है? जब पता है, अच्छा डर क्यों लगता है बताओ? Anybody? Why do you feel scared? ठीक है, fear of the unknown, कि पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा आगे, क्या हो जाएगा? नहीं बट सोचो क्या हो सकता है? हाँ क्या हो जाएगा? पैसे खाते डूब जाएंगे, क्या हो जाएगा? मेरे पैसे डूब जाएंगे, हाँ हाँ, फिर से मुझे करना पड़ेगा. धीरूभाई भाई अंबानी ने पता है कितनी बारी बिजनेस चालू किया था ये रिफाइनरी लगाने से पहले? इनको पता होगा, 16 बारी. If I remember his biography,
Yeah,
16 times he failed. Amitabh Bachchan failed how many times before he got a hit? क्या हो जाएगा? देखो हमें डर क्यों लगता है? सोचो इसको. Why am I scared? Or what gives me the confidence that I can deal with anything? Is the other way to look at this question.
Now, see, people, you have been an HR professional, and I have heard two sides of the view. Having worked so many years in the industry, यार HR तो ठीक है, हम सर्विस इंडस्ट्री में नहीं है भाई. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में HR का क्या काम है? प्लांट है, मशीनरी है, कैपेक्स है, क्वालिटी है, SAP है. What is your sense? Do people really matter so much in a hardcore engineering and manufacturing industry like yours? Or it's overrated? People क्या ठीक है, सर्विस बैंक में ठीक है, कंसल्टिंग में ठीक है. चैलेंज कर रहा हूँ मैं आपको.
मशीन कौन चला रहा है?
मशीन चल रही है अपने आप.
अपने आप चलती है. मशीन चलाता कौन है? हाँ? वो ड्रिल मशीन उठाता कौन है? वो आपका माल काटता कौन है? बिना आदमी के तो मशीन भी नहीं चलती यार.
बट इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस है HR की. पीपल तो ठीक है.
देखो अगेन ये कल्चर की बात है. Look at your own houses. How many of you, and if I know business families correctly, how many of you have house help in your house that are donkey years old, जो आपके बचपन से आपके घर में है? कितने लोगों के पास हैं घरों में ऐसे? क्या जरूरत है? खाना ही तो बनाते हैं, झाड़ू ही तो लगाते हैं. आपका परिवार ऐसे रखता है क्या उनको? कैसी रखती है आपकी माँ उसको? How has your mother or father treated that person in your family? Treat them like family. Yeah. Or जो like a family member. You're growing up in those houses, no, where your help has been with you for 30 years. और वो आपको मना भी कर देगा, हक से मना कर देगा कि भाई साहब ये नहीं हो सकता. क्यों? कहने को तो नौकर ही है. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? आप क्या कल्चर बनाना चाहते हो? देखो जिसको प्यार दोगे वो आपको प्यार वापस देगा, जिसको इज्जत दोगे वो आपको इज्जत वापस देगा. और बिजनेस की कंटिन्यूटी और प्रोडक्टिविटी कैसे आती है? Let's talk pure business. How can my business become more effective and productive?
Process people.
If I change my people every 2 years, will it have the same productivity? Will it have the same efficiency? So it's in your favor that your people stay with you. Because the longer they stay, the more equipped they are with the knowledge of the business, the better they get at doing that work and less mistakes, right? So there's less rework, less rejection because they're good at what they're doing just because they're old hands. मत करो, मत रखो उनको, निकाल दो, 2 साल में सारी कंपनी के लोग बदल दो.
Interesting perspective. So, I mean, whether it's engineering or services, people are, according to you, critical.
That's
Back.
the only thing that is there. Everything else is can't
It's not less or
contribute.
more. It's not less or more.
It's not 0 or 1. That is the only thing. That is the only asset. आप कहो मेरे पास इतनी बड़ी बिल्डिंग है, मैं कल को आपकी सारी हाउसकीपिंग स्टाफ यहाँ से हटा देती हूँ, आप मेंटेन कर लोगे ये बिल्डिंग? बिल्डिंग तो अभी भी है आपके पास, आप रख पाओगे इसको ऐसे? ये एसेट आपका डिटीरियोरेट हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आदमी नहीं है. कुछ भी नहीं है बिजनेस में सिवाय आदमी के. एवरीथिंग एल्स इज सेकेंडरी. इट्स ओनली द पीपल. I also understood this very late in life. Let me tell you. I'm saying it with so much conviction today. It's because of my experiences in the past years. But मुझे ये concept शुरू में नहीं समझ में आता था. मुझे करना भी नहीं आता था.
Because see, I mean, if you see 100 crore, 150 crore companies, and I work with so many of them, you know, consult with them. हाँ, payroll है, HR का काम है, वो सैलरी बना देगा भाई, अटेंडेंस चेक कर लो, देख लो भाई ठीक ठाक है.
बट राजीव, अगर आपको याद होगा, जब पुराने लोग होते थे तो आपके दादाजी को या आपके फादर को आपकी कंपनी के सारे लोगों के बारे में पता होता था.
बिल्कुल, फैमिली क्या है,
उनके परिवार
बच्चे.
के बारे में पता होता था, उनके बच्चों के बारे में पता होता था,
बिल्कुल.
उनको वो किस दिन उनका बर्थडे है, एनिवर्सरी है, कब उसकी माँ बीमार हो रही है, उनको पता होता था. आपको पता है अपने एम्प्लॉयज के बारे में? आपको पता है कितने लोगों के एम्प्लॉयज के बारे में आप अंदर बाहर जानते हो? हाउ मैनी? तो कोर टीम ही डिलीवर करती है, बाकी लोग? कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता यार. जाके बैठ जाओ, चाय पी लो, चले जाओ. अगर किसी भी वर्कर के भी घर में कोई फंक्शन है, चले जाओ. So we have to shed this label that we put on ourselves. And we have to create more time. And unfortunately, our social media takes up so much time that we're just not left with anything good to do in life. Honestly, my first recommendation to all of you is get out, just
Exit.
exit. Just exit. Run out of those places. And even if you're doing business on them, let somebody else manage those platforms. Run out of them. कुछ नहीं है यार, कुछ भी नहीं है उसमें. Your Instagrams and Facebooks, and they're not adding anything to your life. They're only eating your time. Those godforsaken reels, 2 seconds, you don't remember half of them. You don't even remember 2 of them if I ask you. सुबह से तुम लोग सब देख चुके होगे. मैं बोलूँगी 3 बता दो मुझे, क्या देखी है सुबह से? Zero memory.
Actually, that's happening in autopilot.
Yeah, because it's hypnotizing, no?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just hypnotizing you. And you have no idea what you're seeing, but it's all going in your subconscious.
Yeah. Okay, see, I mean, they are, most of them at a stage was Tricolite was 10 years back, and you explained very nicely about focus, not getting distracted, true to your path, doing the right thing, deliver quality, don't compromise on ethics. Your any other last piece of advice to them कि रॉकेट लग जाए उनकी कंपनी में?
खुश रहो यार, स्ट्रेस मत लो लाइफ में. आसान है बोलना, मैं भी बीपी की दवाई खाती हूँ, but try remaining happy. The earth is not going to fall, heaven's not going to fall, nothing's going to happen. If one thing goes bad, life's not ending. Keep a happy face. Be a person that people are happy to meet you, man. Don't be that kind of person that people don't want to come to you. Stay fit. Work on your fitness. Stay out of social media. Please stay out of social media.
Some of our, you know, learners have very tough fathers.
Yeah.
जिनके आगे बोल नहीं सकते.
अच्छी बात.
बोलने जाओ तो आइडिया रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा, लेकिन आइडिया जरूरी है. उनको जिम्मेवारी भी दी है, उनकी बात भी नहीं सुन रहे हैं. तो वो कह रहे भाई क्या करूं, काम तो आपने दे दिया, सुन रहे नहीं हो. इसके साथ I've added the one.
हो सकता है कि वो नहीं सुन रहे हो, बट इतने भी बेवकूफ नहीं है यार वो. There has to be a reason वो क्यों नहीं सुन रहे हैं. उसको ढूंढो, अपने आप को विक्टिम अप्रोच में मत ले जाओ। आप कोई विक्टिम नहीं हो। आपके पिताजी आपके पीछे कोई वो लेके नहीं पड़े हैं, उनका कोई वेंडेटा नहीं है आपके अगेंस्ट। वो कोई पुराने जन्मों का खाता आपसे नहीं निकाल रहे हैं, भैया आपके फादर हैं।
तो बात जैसे करते हैं वैसे लगता है कईयों को।
तो मुझे भी लगता था। पर कोई बात नहीं यार, you see, like I said, you have to see through it.
बट यू आर अ लेडी बिजनेस ओनर, जो कि वैसी फैमिली बिजनेस में बहुत कम परसेंटेज है। हमारे कोर्ट में भी बहुत कम लेडीज हैं। तो डिड यू फेस मोर चैलेंजेस एज कंपेयर टू सपोज हैड यू बीन अ गाय? इमेजिन, आई मीन, डिड यू फेस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन? या वो भी इंजीनियरिंग इंडस्ट्री में फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स?
पता है, मैंने कभी ऐसे सोचा ही नहीं कि मैं I'm a lady doing this. I mean, I might look like a lady, but in my head, I'm like anybody else.
And the way, because of that, others also treated you like that? Does that?
Yeah.
I mean, if
like-
you were sort of very intimidated or shy or,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I was always ready for everything. So I never, of course, I kept my boundaries. Of course, you have to keep, I mean, as a woman, you have to keep your boundaries. But other than that, I was always up for everything. So I think all this female male is also in our head only. Don't give it too much attention. Do what is needed and get on with it. मतलब ज़्यादा अपने आप को लड़का या लड़की मत समझो, जो करना है वो करो, मतलब that's it.
So this has been truly amazing. Very natural flow, and you know, we didn't follow any
I didn't
script.
even think we went.
We didn't go through this. We followed what you
told
do. You know, so we had this bunch of questions, but we went all over. So thank you so much, Meera ji, and I'd like to open it up to the people, you know. So yeah, of course you can applaud her. We want some really sharp and interesting questions. Yes, Vikram.
One last one on the same topic, because I know it's a lot to be. So even if you hire trainees, what are some non-negotiable, intangible skills that you want to in them? So that you not work, if you not have Google, what for them? So what are the intangible?
So we have a set of, so what you're saying, what do I look for in the trainees? How do I select those trainees? Okay, so the first is the technical round. They're all engineers, so we have a technical question paper. They're supposed to score about 70% in that question paper. And the second is we have a psychometric test, and they must have a minimum value in the psychometric test. So this is like the screening that we do. But once we have an interview, there are a couple of people who meet them from the organization. The idea is to see how willing that person is to learn. How hungry is he to learn, or he's like, कर लिया तो भी ठीक है, नहीं करा तो भी ठीक है. चिल फैक्टर कितना है? बहुत ज़्यादा चिल फैक्टर है तो हम नहीं रखते, राइट? I don't like, yeah, I don't want Instagram profiles. I need people who can really deliver, are willing to work hard, are willing to spend. ज़रूरत है तो 12 घंटे भी काम करना पड़ेगा यार. Where is my work-life balance? कुछ नहीं होता है. There's nothing like work-life balance. There's balance. And that balance is in your head, not in the hours.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'd like to pick your brain on how you view your customers and which kind of segment would you be comfortable in. So, because Tricolite, from my understanding, is predominantly a B2B business. And what would be the uncommon KPIs that would be in your marketing dashboard as compared to B2C brand? And then a lot of B2B brands have been trying very hard to turn their products into a B2C product. And in such a scenario, if ever you decide to go down that path, would you attribute some of your marketing budget to social media, or even then social media is a big no?
So B2B, I have zero. Social media doesn't help me sell, right? The industry that I operate in is a very conventional industry. Half of those people are not even on social media, more than half, right? And what are the unconventional KPIs in my marketing dashboard? I think what we measure which I think is special, is the value or volume of repeat business. How many customers come back to me and give me the order again? And what is that ratio? And how many people come back to me, do one-time business and never come back? And why is that? So we always try that 80% of our customer base gives us repeat business. Did I answer everything? Will I ever go to B2C? Is what you answered. I don't know. If there's an exciting opportunity tomorrow, we might. I don't know. Like I said, it's yes to life. We'll see when it comes. It's not, I don't have a yes or no. If it happens, and if I feel it's, adding value, our core strength is B2B. The model of working B2C is very different. Retail and distributorship, that's a very different, those channel sales, these are very different ways of selling. How we sell is a very different, so my skill set is very different. But I don't know if tomorrow there's a good opportunity in B2C and I feel it's going to add to the brand of Tricolite, why not?
But then Tricolite will be on social media. Meera ji will still not be on social media.
I'm still not there.
That was his question. You can distinguish. It's difficult. It's difficult. Once you are in B2C and your company is on social media, तो आपको भी तो check करना पड़ेगा. But there is a way to draw that line कि यार company करेगी, but as an individual.
I'm not active on LinkedIn at all. Individually, whatever we post is from the company.
Yes.
But see, there's nothing wrong in, if you want to be popular, there's nothing wrong in that. Right? There's nothing wrong in wanting to have a brand for your own self. Nothing wrong in it. But then stay focused. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I just want to understand, as CEO of such a big organization, you have multiple plants running, every day so many things are going here and there. How do you plan through your day, through your week? Because in manufacturing, every day is a firefighting situation. Something that can break down will break down is what I've learned. And how do you prioritize?
Thankfully, I don't do firefighting now. I've been promoted out of that situation, so I'm not doing that. Yes, my team would probably still be doing it. I don't do that. But how do I, when the year began, I sat with my mentor and I defined the areas that I'm supposed to govern, right? So I wrote down everything that, okay, I'm supposed to meet my business heads at least once a month. I should talk to my manufacturing heads at least once a month. I should talk to the sustainability team once a month. I should talk to the digitalization team once a month. Probably I should do debtors review twice a month. I should do inventory review twice a month. So I wrote down all the meetings that I need to do to be able to drive this ship. Then I made a calendar out of it. I have defined what are the mandatory meetings that I cannot not miss no matter what, and what are the optional meetings that कर लिया कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, नहीं करा कोई बात नहीं, अगले महीने कर लेना. Then I plot this on a calendar. The lady who helps manage my calendar, she will roll out the calendar for the entire month on the 1st of the month. So we define the calendar in the last week. Next month's calendar is made. So from 1st to the 30th, all meetings are mapped on the
Monthly calendar. On all people are marked, whoever needs to be there, it's all fixed, right? Then we also leave some space for extras to come, because there are always extras that can come. We leave some space for customer visits. Like for example, this year I have told her, make sure I visit one city every month. So she makes sure that this month you will go to Bombay,
Next month you will go to Chennai. This month you will go to whatever. So she makes sure that it's a mandatory item, that it must happen in my calendar. If it's on your calendar, it'll happen. If it's not on your calendar, it won't happen. That's how I see it. And that's how I work. And I think it works beautifully for me. The only thing I need to do is get up in the morning and just look at what do I have to do. I've already thought through it initially. Then when I see, okay, मेरे को ये 4 meetings करनी है, मुझे ये 4 meetings करनी है.
और जब नीचे वाले को भी पता है उस कैलेंडर की एक्सेस है कि यार अरे वो तो इसमें है, तो वो नहीं उनको तंग करेगा. अभी तो पता ही नहीं ना यशी कब फ्री बैठा है, उठा के लगा दो फोन. बट भैया कैलेंडर मैं तो हूँ नहीं, मैं तो इस मीटिंग में बैठा हूँ या इस शहर में हूँ. Then your नीचे वाला will also take responsibility.
So yeah, my
calendar is also manages your subordinates.
My subordinates all have access to my calendar. And I put every personal item on that calendar. Today's thing is on the calendar. My parent-teacher meetings are on the calendar. My dinners are on the calendar. I have nothing to hide. So they know that this slot, this is how my day is from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the night. People are free to call me anytime. We can even cancel a meeting last minute, no problem, if something is needed. But make a calendar. आप उसको change कर सकते हो, alter कर सकते हो. But make a plan. And how do you make a plan? I've told you. First, think all the things that you need to do to manage your position, to work effectively in your position. मुझे customer को मिलना है, मुझे vendor को मिलना है, मुझे what is your ideal way of, how would you ideally like to do it? फिर then you can't say कि मेरे पास time नहीं था ये करने का. भाई आपने plot ही नहीं करा, आपने time दिया ही नहीं, उसको तो कहाँ से होएगा?
Shall we wrap it up? Any more questions? One last question. The ladies haven't asked, and that is shocking.
What if calm, Nikarvani Kilegi, the polite and humble and everything is right? The way you are approaching is right. What if this other person is not adding to it? What if he is resistant to it? How do you change that?
देखो, confront तो करना पड़ता है non-performance को. You have to call out non-performance. आप non-performance, जब आप उसको बोलोगे कि ये acceptable नहीं है, मुझे ये ऐसे 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 चाहिए, राइट? और ऐसे मुझे काम, आपको चैलेंज आ रहा है, आप बताओ मुझे क्या चैलेंज आ रहा है. नहीं कर पा रहे तो मुझे बताओ नहीं हो पा रहा, या बोल दो मैं नहीं कर सकता, बट मुझे काम ऐसे चाहिए. Being firm is not a problem, but being just rude and aggressive is not needed. Yeah, but you have to call out non-performance. You can't let non-performance just go by. Then that's not being soft, that's being stupid.